All right, students. So today we're going to do fractions, but this time round, the fractions worksheet is not going to be so easy. Okay, we are still going to have to draw models, but we also have to do a lot of ratio, and we have a little bit of fractions and manipulation to do as well. So we have to be extra careful for this worksheet. Okay, so let's take a look at example 1. In example 1, Emily's age is 2 out of 9 of her father's age. In 6 years' time, the sum of their ages will be 78. Find Emily's age as a fraction of her father's age in 6 years. All right, great. So let's draw a model, okay? Let me ask Alexander. Hi, Alexander. So if I were to draw a model, right, how many units should I give the father and how many units should I give Emily? Alexander.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes?
She gave 9 units to the father and 2 units to Emily.
Correct. Okay, let's do it. So 9 units to the father because Emily is 2 out of 9. Okay, so 2 units is for Emily. Emily and her father. Now, next, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it is 6 years later. So 6 years later, we have to add 6 years. Okay, let's add 6 years to Emily. And we add 6 years to her father. Okay, so once we do that, okay, what else does the question say? The sum of their ages will be 78. So after we add 6 years to both of their ages will be 78. So Alexander, can you tell me how many units are there altogether?
11.
Okay, very good. 11 units. And how many? 11 units equals to 78. Can I say this?
No.
Why not? What must I do?
Because you must add the other 12 years.
Plus 12 like this, is it?
No.
Then what must I do?
For the 11 units plus 12.
So 11 units equals to 78 minus.
No, 11. Yeah, minus 12, yeah.
Very good. Because you see, all these are your 11 units, right? But you need to get rid of the sixes so that you can get 11 units. So we have to get rid of 6, get rid of 6. And that will give us 66. Now, can you tell me what is 1 unit?
6.
Got it. So the question is asking you, find Emily's age as a fraction of her father's age in 6 years. Okay, let's find 2 units. Okay, or let's straight away find Emily. Emily equals to 2 units plus what? What is her age? 2
For
units plus how
Emily,
many? Plus how many?
plus 6.
Okay, good. And that will give us how much? Two units
18.
is, yeah.
18.
Now let's take a look at her father. Her father is how many units plus how many?
9 units plus 6.
Good. Which will give us 9 times 6. What is 9 times 6?
24.
54 plus 6. Good. So now we know the exact age of Emily and her father in 6 years. So what fraction? What is the fraction?
18 over 60.
Good. And can we simplify it?
Uh, 1 over, no, 3 over 10.
Okay, so let's divide by 6. Can we divide by 6? 18 divided by 6 is 3. 60 divided by 6 is 10. So you got 3 over 10. Well done, Alexander. So how was this question? Easy? Okay. Anyone has any questions? Raise your hand, students. Okay, let's move on to practice number 1. Okay, take some time to read this first. So, Ambriel, okay, if let's take a look here. Now, if we were to read this sentence, now there are four girls, okay, there are 4 girls, but one of them forgot to bring their wallet. So the other 3, they had to pay for the full amount. Of course, it also includes Diana's share. Because Diana forgot to bring the wallet, the friends also help her to pay her share. So let's do a very let's just do a very simple example. If let's say the total bill, the total cost is $40, how much is each person supposed to pay?
$10.
Yes, correct. So if your friend forgot to bring the wallet, the other 3 people, they have to pay their own $10, right? But they also have to help that friend to pay her $10. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, that's correct. So that's why let's read this sentence. So Carol paid 3/7 of the amount that Anne and Bella paid. Okay, so if you compare Carol to Anne and Bella, okay, so how many units do you think we should give to Carol?
3 units.
Oh, very good. 3 units. And how many units for A and B?
7.
Correct. So what is the total amount of units that they paid?
10.
Yes. So if the total amount of units they paid, okay, that's the total bill. The total bill has to be shared with how many people?
3.
No, just imagine that Diana brought her wallet.
4.
Yes, so they are supposed to split this with 4 people, right?
Yeah.
But it's only because Diana forgot the wallet. But it's okay. Let me ask you something. Can 10 be divided by 4?
No.
Can you give me the next number that can be divided by 4? The multiple of 10? 12. No, multiple of 10, multiple of 10.
20.
Okay, 20. So can we multiply by 2? Okay, we multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here. Then we get 20. Now this can be divided by 4, right?
Yeah.
So each person is supposed to pay how many units?
20.
Each person, This is the total, no? This is the total, you know?
20 divided by 3.
Each person. Then that means Diana no need to pay lah.
20 divided by 4.
Yes. So each person is supposed to pay 5 units. Yes?
Yes.
But Diana forgot to bring her wallet. So the other people, for now, they will lend her some money to pay. They will lend her some money to pay first. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But her responsibility is to pay 5 units. You understand?
Okay.
If you divide by 3, okay, number 1, you cannot divide by 3 because 20 cannot be divided by 3. But if you divide by 3, what does it mean? That means you are not including Diana, you know. So you are trying to tell me that Diana no need to pay at all. You understand?
Oh, okay.
This is not true. Okay, this is not true because you are supposed to share among 4 people. You're supposed to share among all the 4 of them. So you have to divide by 4. Each person is supposed to pay $5. Okay? But in the end, you look at Carol. Carol ended up paying how many units?
9.
Carol, 9? Why 9? You take 3 plus 6.
6.
Correct. 6. Okay, we look at the new ratio. We are no longer looking at this because this one we cannot divide by 4. 10 cannot divide by 4. So we don't want to use this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so don't look at that anymore. We already changed it to this. so that we can divide by 4. She ended up paying 6 units, right?
Yeah.
So out of these 6 units, how many units is supposed to be paid by Carol? Each person supposed to pay how much?
5.
Yes. Why do you think she's paying 6 units?
Because Diana isn't paying.
Because the extra 1 unit is to help who?
Diana.
Diana. Yes. So do you notice that she's supposed to pay 5 units, but the 1 extra unit is to help Diana to pay? Yes or no?
Yes.
So the next day, Diana returned $6 to Carol. So how many units do you think is $6?
6.
If I lend you money, then you pay me back, right?
Yes. Also,
So
$1 unit.
yeah, so this 1 unit is actually because you lend money to Diana. You're going to help Diana, right or not?
Yes.
So tomorrow she's going to pay you back. Yes?
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow she's paying you back this one unit. So 1 unit equals to $6. So now we already managed to find 1 unit is $6.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
let's find 5 units. How much is 5 units?
5 units is $30.
Very good. And how much is 14 units?
14 units is
$6 times 14.
84. Yeah, 84.
Correct. Okay, so the reason why we are trying to find 5 units is to know, okay, because 5 units is what each person is supposed to pay 5 units. Can you see?
Yeah.
So this is each person. Each person is supposed to pay 5 units. So everybody is supposed to pay 5 units. Each person is supposed to pay 5 units. And we already found that 5 units is $30. Okay. So now, what else must we do? The question says that Anna paid $8 more than Bella. Ambriel, do you know why I'm trying to find 14 units?
You're trying to find how much money that and Bella pay.
Very good. I'm trying to find the total amount of money that was paid by Anne and Bella. And I already found that it is $84. Okay, so now let us try to find how much Bella paid. Okay, because they already tell you that Anne paid. Okay, let's say this is Anne, okay? And this is Bella. They already said that Anne paid $8 more than Bella. And the total amount that they pay is how much?
14 units is $84.
So can you tell me how much did Bella pay? 84 minus what?
84 minus 8 equals to 76, then 76 divided by 2.
Very good. So you must take 84, you must minus away the 8, then you have to divide it by 2 in order to find how much Bella paid. So can you tell me 76 divided by 2 and we will get $38. So how come Bella paid $38? Each person is supposed to pay how much? Can you tell me each person is supposed to pay how much?
5 units is $30.
Then how come she's paying $38?
It's helping Diana pay.
Very
$8.
good. Because the extra $8 is helping Diana. Okay, so $30 is for herself, $8 is to help Diana. So how much do you think Diana must return to her?
$8.
Well done. So Diana returns 38 minus $30, which is the $8. Diana have to return $8. Good job, Ambriel. Do you have any questions about this?
No.
Well done. How about the rest of you? Anybody have any questions about this? Raise your hand. Okay, let's try the next one. So let me just before I go on, let me just revise with everybody what we did. We looked at the fractions, right? And then we gave the units. We gave the units to Carol and A plus B also. And after that, we multiply by 2. How come I multiply by 2? So that I can divide it by 4 because there are 4 students. You need to share the cost among 4 people. So each person has to pay 5 units. Okay, that's why once you multiply by 2, I'm no longer going to care about this. I no longer need to care about that because I already multiply by 2. So I no longer want to look here. I will look here and I will make use of all these units. Okay, I do not want to make use of the old units. I make use of the new units. So let's move on to the next question. Total of 510 purple and red balloons. Okay, everybody just take 10 seconds to read it first. Now, Azim, can you volunteer for this, Azim? So, Azim, let's say now I'm drawing all the purple balloons. These are all the purple balloons. Can you tell me, how many units are you going to give the purple balloons? You look at this fraction. 2 out of 3 of the purple balloons were being used.
3 units.
Okay, let's give 3 units first. Yes. Okay, we already have 3 units here. Then 2 out of 3 are being used for the decoration. Okay, so how many units is left?
1 unit.
Ah, yes. So this is left. Okay, and these 2 units are being used for the decoration, right? Now, let's read the next sentence. Okay, the next sentence states that there were twice as many red as purple balloons left. So now, if I'm going to draw the red, okay, let's draw the red. Immediately, I know that there are 2 times as many red. There's 2 times as many red as purple left. Okay, so this is also, this must be how many units? How many units must be the red, Azim? 2 times as many left. So can I, now I'm just drawing how many reds are left, okay? Later on, I'm going to draw how many reds did I use. I'm going to draw that later, but can you just tell me how many are left? If you compare to the purple has 1 unit left. So can you tell me how many units left for the red? 2 units left. Very good. Because the question already told you that there are twice as many red as purple that are left. So I'm drawing the reds that are left right now. 2 units left. Twice as many as the red. Okay? So, now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to read this here. They say 25% of the red balloons were used. So can you tell me, Azim, 25%, let's convert it into a fraction. Do you know how? 100% is 1. 50% is half. What about 25%? Do you know what is 25%?
1 quarter.
1 quarter, yes. So this is 100%. Okay, you cut it into half, you get 50%. You cut it into quarters, you get 25%. But you realize that when you add them together, you still get 100%, yes? Correct. So 25% is actually 1 quarter. So let's write down 1 quarter.
So 75% is left.
Yes. So this is how many quarters are left? How many quarters are left?
3.
3 quarters are left. Yes. And 1 quarter is being used. 3 quarters are left. Can I divide? You look here, I have 1 unit and I have 2 units, right? Can I divide this by 3?
Nope.
So in order to make it divisible by 3, what I'm going to do, we are going to divide each of the units into 3. Now I can say that 3/4 equals to 6 units. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, 1/4 equals to how many units?
1/4 is
Look at the number here. This
2
is
units.
3.
2 units. 2 units.
Very good. 3 and this is 1. You actually need to divide this by 3. So now let's divide this by 3. We are going to get 2 units. So 1/4 is actually 2 units. So now that I know 1/4 is 2 units, then I can draw how many balloons, red balloons are being used, which is an extra 2 units. So this is what is being used. Okay, 1/4 that was being used. Any questions about this so far?
Nope.
So let's make everything the same now. Okay, now we are making everything the same. You notice that I started drawing from how many units are left. Okay, because the question already said there are twice as many red balloons left. Actually, I started with this that is left. Okay, let me just label it. So Azim, do you agree that right now there are 3 units of purple balloons left, correct? 3 units left, and there are 6 units left. So do you still agree that there's twice as many red balloons left?
Yes.
Yes, because the red balloons, you have 6 units left. The purple balloons, you have 3 units left. You can say that it's twice, right? Okay, so I'm actually following what the question wants me to do. Twice as many red as purple balloons. Now that I've already drawn the model, they are telling us that the total number of balloons. Can you tell me how many is the total number of balloons?
510.
Good. So how many units equals to 510? You count all together how many units? There's 8 units on 8 units here, 9 units here. Yes, 17. 8 plus 9, 17 units. And that will give us 510 balloons. So 1 unit is 510 divided by 7, which is 30. So divide by 17, which is 30. So now they are asking you, how many more? How many more purple balloons than red balloons? So that they're asking you how many more were used, right? Can you tell me how many units were used for the red balloons?
2 units.
Correct. 2 units were used for the red balloon. How many units were used for the purple balloons?
6.
So how many more? How many more purple was used?
3.
3?
Sorry,
Wrong.
it's 4.
Yes.
I thought it was.
Yes. So 6 unit minus 2 unit equals to 4 unit. Okay, so this is how much more? Okay, so 4 units equals to 30 times 4. What do you get?
4 units is 120.
Yes, 30 times 4. You get 120 more balloons. Well done, Azim. Okay, so what must you be careful of here? They're asking you for more. Okay, some students, they never read properly. Then they think, oh, how many purple balloons were used? How many purple balloons were used? Then they give the answer 6 units. And this is immediately wrong. So must read properly, okay? Any questions, Azim?
No.
All right. Thank you, Azim. Well done. Students, how about the rest of you? Any of you have any questions? Raise your hand. So you notice we work backwards, we started from twice as many balloons. So we just drew, I actually started by drawing how much was left. This is red, this is purple. Twice of the red was left. Only later, I added extra units here. And I work backwards, okay? Because I just wanted to make sure that there are 2 times as many red balloons left. Okay, students? That's why I started drawing how many are left first. Okay, let's look at question 3. Take some time to read. Kevin, can I ask you to volunteer for this? So, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Okay, so let's take a look here, right? They said that he still had 1/4 of the total distance not completed. So can you tell me if let's say now I'm drawing the total distance, right? Can you tell me how many units should I draw?
4.
Very good. Okay, so that later on I can cut away 1/4. So this is 1/4, 1/4, and it is not completed. Okay, according to the question, this is not completed yet. Okay, so let's erase this now. Okay, and next, what happens? They say that he took a break. He hiked for 60 kilometers first, and then he took a break. So he continued to hike 1/3 of the remaining distance. 1/3 of the remaining distance. So can you imagine if let's say this is the total distance, okay? You hike for 60 kilometers. Okay, let's say you hike for 60 kilometers you hiked. Can I say that this is the remainder, Kevin? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now they are telling you 1/3, 1/3 of the remainder. So I must divide the remainder into how many units?
3.
Yes, 3 units. So after he took a break, so he hiked 60 kilometers first. He hiked 60 kilometers. He took a break. After the break, he continued to hike 1/3 of the remainder. Yes?
Yeah.
And how many units are left?
2.
So this is what is left, huh?
Yeah.
So do you agree that this 2 unit is the same as this 1/4 left?
Yes.
Yes, it's not completed, right? So let me split this into 2 units. Okay, now we split everything into 2 units. Then we can say that, okay, how many units is this 1/3, Kevin? This is 2 units,
2.
right? So this
Oh,
1/3 is
then this one, then
10
this.
units. Huh? You see, this is already 2 units, right?
Yeah. Then this one is 1.
Yeah, correct. So this is the 2 units, and this is just 1.
Oh,
Okay? Very good. So let me just erase everything now. So now we can say, okay, let me just erase everything. Now we can say that first, he hiked for 60 kilometers. Then he took a break. This is the remainder, right? He took a break, and what happened? He hiked 1/3 of the remainder. Okay? 1/3 of the remainder. Okay, this is the remainder. 1/3 of the remainder, and he had 1/4 left. Kevin, do you agree that this is 1/4 of the entire total? This is 1/4 of the total distance?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this is 1/4 because there's 8 units. Total, there's 8 units altogether. So this is 2 units, which is actually 2 out of 8. 2 out of 8 is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 of the total distance. Okay, very good. So now can you tell me how many units equals to 60 kilometers?
6.
No. Can you count properly?
Oh, 5.
Yes. 1 unit equals to 60 divided by 5, you get 12. The total distance, let's find the total distance. How many units is the total?
Units total.
Everything added.
Distance, then 12 times.
Now tell me how many
8.
units? 8 units. So 8 units is 12 times 8. Okay, that will give you 96. So now the question is asking you, the average speed is 6 kilometers per hour. So how many hours will he take to walk the entire distance? In 1 hour, he can walk 6 kilometers. So how many hours will he take to walk 96 kilometers? What should I do? How much time will he take, Kevin?
96 divided by 6.
Very good. 96, you divide by 6, you will get 16 hours. Wow, he walked for so long, 16 hours. Well done, Kevin. Kevin, you have any questions about this?
No.
All right, good job. So students, you see, we started off by determining the 1/4 first. Okay, 1/4 is of the total. You must be very careful with all these words. Of what? Of the total. Okay, of the total. This 1/3. 1/3 is of the remainder. So please read carefully. 1/3, this is only of the remainder. 1/4 is of the total. Okay, so if you read wrongly and you thought that 1/3 is the total, if you thought that 1/3 is the total, you will be drawing like that. Then you say 1/3. And that is already wrong. Okay? If you understand 1/3 is of the remainder, then you will draw 60 kilometers done. This is the remainder. Then this is 1/3. So there's a lot of difference depending on how you read the question. Okay, students? That's why I say be extra careful when you read the question. Now, moving on to example 2. Okay, take 10 seconds, read the question. Kyle, all right, can I get you to volunteer? So, Kyle, after reading the question, can you tell me, okay, let's say this model, right, is the total number of stems. Okay, this model represents, sorry, not the stems. It represents the total number of children. Okay, let me just say that this is the total number of children. Then you look at all these fractions, half of them. If it is half of them, then I just cut into half. Yes or no, Carl?
Yeah.
Then how about 5/12? If
5
I
over
want to,
12.
so how many units?
Uh,
How many units do I need to draw?
12.
Correct. Okay, let me just split this up into 12 units first, okay? Because if I don't split it up into 12, how am I going to draw 5/12, right?
So 6 units.
Is
6
half.
units of the children receive 4 stems.
Very
5
good.
over 12 receive 3, and 1 unit receive 2.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 units receive 3 stems. And the last one receive only 2 stems. Well done, Well done, Carl. So Carl, my next question to you is, what is the total? Okay, as you already know, whatever we have. Oh, what happened? Did you turn on your speaker? I hear my own voice now. Yeah. Okay, whenever we have whenever we what was I? Okay, whatever I draw here, is this the number of children or the number of stems?
Number of children.
Yes. Because whenever you say half of them, who is them? Them is referring to
Children.
the children. Okay, 5 over 12 of them. It is also the children. So this, how many units are here altogether?
12.
12 units of children. Okay, these are all the children. Now I want to find the total number of stems. In order to find the total number of stems, can I just take, oh, the total number of stem is 12 units. Can I say that or am I wrong?
Wrong. You need to find how many children were there.
So now I can say, can you tell me, Carl, how many units of children receive 4 stems? Can you tell me?
6.
So 6 units of children, each of them receive 4 stems. Yes, can I write this?
Yes.
Yes, correct. Okay. So now if I want to find the stems, I must multiply by the students. Now next, can you tell me how many units receive 3 stems?
5.
Okay. 5 units of the children receive 3 stems, and how many units receive 1 stem? 1 unit receive 2 stems, correct? Okay, so Carl, your background is noisy, so I mute you for a while, okay? Now let's just work this out, everyone. 6 units times 4 is 24 units. 5 units times 3 is 15. 1 unit times 2 is just 2 units. So therefore, there will be a total of 41 units of stems. Now, the question already told you that there are 533 stems altogether. So 41 units should represent 533 stems. The question is asking you, how many children were there? We all know that there are 12 units of children altogether. Everybody, can you find what is 1 unit? And then you can find 12 units. How many children are there? Type your answer in the chat group now. So, students, 1 unit is 533 divided by 41. It gives us 13. Therefore, if you want to find the total number of children, which is 12 units of children, you need to take 12 times 13, which will give us 156 children altogether. So, students, any of you have any questions with this model? Anyone don't understand what's happening with the model? Need to ask? So I just need to reiterate to you. Whatever I'm drawing in the model is not the number of stem. I'm drawing the number of children because the question is saying of them. Them refers to the children. Okay, whatever I'm drawing is the children. Yeah? Questions? Raise hand. Anyone? All right. Try the next one. Moving on. 2/3 of Leo's money. Okay, let's draw Leo. Okay. 2/3 of Leo's money equals to 3/4 of Ken's money. What fraction of Ken total, what fraction of the total sum is Ken's money? All right, Jianru, can I ask you, 2/3 of Leo. So if 2/3 of Leo, then how many units should I divide Leo into? Say again.
3 units.
Yes, excellent. Okay, 3 units. So this is Leo. They say 2/3 of Leo. So this is 2/3 of Leo. And it equals to 3/4 of Ken. So let's just draw something equal first. I'm not saying that this entire thing is Ken. Yeah, I'm not saying that this is Ken. This is not Ken, but I'm just trying to draw something equal. Now you read this 3/4 of Ken. How many units do you think this should be?
4 unit.
I agree that can should be 4 units.
Yeah.
But they are trying to tell you that 3/4 of can is equal to Liu. Can you see that if I draw the lines like that, this is this is equal, yes or no?
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that this should be 4 unit?
No, 2 unit, 2 unit.
2 ah? 2 like that ah? 2 like that ah? If this is 2, then that means can is going to have 4 units like that. 3/4, is it still equal?
No,
No. So how many units should that be?
3 unit.
Yes, correct. Okay, so I should draw 3 units here. 1, 2, 3. But you already told me that can should have total of 4 units, correct? So I'm adding another extra unit here, right, Qianru?
Yeah.
So now I have 4 units for can, 3 units, 3/4. Okay, this is 3/4. 3/4 of can equals to 2/3 of Liu. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay, now we have what we want. Now we have what we want. So let's call these units. Okay, let's call these units. But can I also call this unit? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Are they the same thing?
No.
No. What another word can we use? What other words can we use
Uh,
instead of unit? Have you ever heard of have you ever heard of units and parts?
no.
Okay, so we can just call it parts because it is definitely not the same as a unit. Let's just call it a part. Okay, now can you tell me 2 unit equal to how many parts?
4 part. 3 parts.
Yes, look at the yellow highlight. 2 unit equals to 3 parts. That means 1 unit equals to, you need to divide by how much?
2.
2 unit. Yes, you divide by 2. So the other side, we also need to divide by 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 3 divided by 2. 3/2. 3/2 parts. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, good. So we have 3/2 parts. Next, let us try to find how much is 3 units. 3 units equals to how many parts? So what do you notice? You need to times how many?
3.
Yes. So you look at this number here, you also must.
Times 3.
Very good.
9/2.
Yes. So this one, you need to times 3. 3 times 3 will become 9. So now we have 9/2 parts. Yeah. Okay, 9/2 parts. So now we already know Liu. Okay, look at Liu. Liu is supposed to have 9/2 parts all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they ask you for the total amount of money. Okay, because they're asking you what fraction of the total. So let's just try to find the total first. You take Liu, then you plus Ken. How many parts is Ken?
4.
Correct, 4 parts. Now, 4 equals to something divided by 2. Something divided by 2. What do you think? Something divided by 2 equals to 4. What is it?
2.
Something divided by 2 is 4. Can you tell me what divided by 2 equals to 4?
2 times 2.
No. What divided by 2 equals to 4? 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2. What do you get?
5.
I'm asking you something divided by 2 equals to 4. Tell me. Is it 10? Is it 10? 10 divided by 2 equals to 4. Yes or no? No, right?
No, it's 5.
So what divided by 2 equals to 4? You really don't know?
I'm thinking.
Huh? Something divided by 2 gives you 4. Can you tell me what it is?
Mm,
2 divided by 2 is what?
1,
4 divided by 2 is what?
2,
Continue. 6 divided by 2.
3,
Yeah, continue. Tell me, I need an answer from you. Something divided by 2. Can you continue? After 6 is what? 7 cannot divide by 2. Continue trying.
8,
8 divided by 2, what do you get?
4.
Oh, very good. Chenru, this is quite basic, you know. 8 divided by 2 equals to 4, okay? So 8 divided by 4 by 2 equals to 4. So what is the total? We already know that the denominator is 2. We will not touch the denominator. We just take 9 and 8. Come, tell me what is 9 plus 8.
17.
Yes, you got it. So the total is 17 over 2. Now the question is asking what fraction of the total is Ken's money? So we already know that Ken, okay, has 4 units. Sorry, 4 parts. 4 parts, right? And we already know that the total is
2.
17 over
Eh,
2. So the fraction that they want you to find, okay? Let's just make more space, huh? The fraction that they want you to find is actually Can out of the total sum. Can out of the total sum. So can is 4. The total is, we already found 17 over 2. Tianru, can I ask you a question? Whenever you see a line in fraction, is this times or is this divide? Does it mean times or does it mean divide?
Divide.
Correct. It means divide. So instead of writing that, let me just write 4 divide by 17 over 2. Then whenever you see a divide in fraction, we must change the divide to times. What will happen to this?
Mm,
You must flip it
yeah, flip it.
upside
Means
down.
it
Okay. Yes,
2,
correct. 2
2
over.
over 17.
Well done. Okay, so let me repeat one more time. Whenever you see a division sign in fraction, straight away change to times. Then you must flip the fraction upside down in order to solve it. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is, yes. So now you tell me the final answer, Tianru. 4 times 2. Come tell me the final answer. 4 times 2 is what?
8.
Yes. So we get the fraction 8 over 17. Must I take 4 times 17? Yes or no?
No.
No, because 4 is actually 4 over 1.
Yeah.
4 over 1. So even if you multiply, it's 1 times 17. So the 17 stays the same, yeah? Okay, very good. Well done, Tianru. You have any question about this?
No.
Okay, good job. Students, how about the rest of you? Does anyone have any questions about this Ken and Leo question? Everyone understand why we drew the model like that? Okay, at the start, remember, very important, I purposely drew 3 units here because I purposely wanted to make this equal. Later on, I added an extra part for Ken. So I always start by making it equal first. You always need to give the question what they want. What does the question want? You quickly draw whatever the question wants first. Later, you can add on your own units. Okay? Now, wow, this is quite a long one. Okay, take 15 seconds to read it. So Nin, can you volunteer for this? Okay, finish reading already, Nin?
Yeah.
Well done. So now my first question to you is, if I were to draw, okay, oops, let's try to draw. Okay, if I were to draw Lily, right?
Yeah.
They told us that 4 out of 9 of Lily's marbles are red. So let me highlight this.
9 units.
9 units, correct. So straight away I know, okay, Lily should have 9 units, so that later on I can split it up 4 out of 9, okay? So immediately I will say 4 out of 9 of Lily's marbles were red. Then after that, they say 1/3 of Janice were red. Lily gave 3/4 to Janice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's draw Janice.
Janice is
How many units should I give to Janice?
also 9.
Nope. Because let's read the next sentence. 1/3 of Janice was red. So
So
what should I do?
3 units.
Good. Okay, let's split Janice up into 3 units. Okay, and we can say 1/3 is red. However, okay, so 1/3 of Janice is red. However, Lily gave 3/4 of the red marbles to Janice. So if you go back to Lily, 3/4 of the red marbles, how many units is that? 3/4 of what? Of the red, huh? Of the red. It is not of the total, huh?
Oh, 3 units.
Yes, correct. So you must read very carefully. Of what? Okay, so of the red. So the total, this is the red. The red has 4 units. 3/4 of the red. That means 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3. Here. Okay, I'm going to give these 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to give it to Janice. So these are all red. Okay, these are all red. And this is, you know, coming from Lily. Okay, so let me highlight it yellow because it actually came from Lily. Yeah, done. Already gave 3 units to Janice. So next, the question says that Lily gave 3/4 and have 126 marbles left. Nin, can you tell me how many units is supposed to
1 unit
represent?
is 126.
How many units?
6 units is 126 marbles.
Yes, okay. So let's go back to, okay, hold on. Okay, let's go back to here. The remainder, this is how much Lily has left. So this is the 6 units because this is already gone. She already gave that to Janice, so it's already gone. So she have 126 marbles left. Well done, well done. So straight away from here, we already know that 6 units equals to 126. 1 unit equals to 126 divided by 6. That will give us 21. Okay, very good. So the first question is asking, how many marbles did Lily give to Janice? So how many units did she give to Janice?
Give to Janice. She gave
How?
her 3 units.
3 units, which is actually equal to 21 times 3. What is 21 times 3? Answer?
63.
Yes, well done. So this is how much she gave to Lily. So now we already found out how many she gave to Lily, which is 63 marbles. So far, does anybody have any question before we move on to part B? How about you, Nin? You have any question?
No. No.
No? Okay, how about anyone else? Raise your hand. Everybody understand Okay, so far. Okay, then let's continue. How many marbles did Janice have at first? Okay, now let's read this very carefully. In the end, okay, in the end, 6 out of 11 of Janice's marbles were red. So you look at Janice and you see that all these marbles are red. Okay, all these marbles are red, and all these marbles, red marbles, all these red marbles is 6 out of 11 of Janice's marbles. So this is Janice, right? 6 out of 11 of Janice's marbles are red. Now, we already know that this is 63, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that means this one is also 63, right?
Yeah.
This part is 63, okay? Because this is what was given to her. So this is 63. Let's just call this one part, one part, one part, because we call these units, right? So we cannot call it, yeah, we have to call it, this is units and this is parts, okay? All right. So they say 6 out of 11 of 6 out of 11 of Jenny's marbles were red. Come, let's find out how many red marbles are there. Jenny's red marbles equals to 6 out of 11 of Jenny's total marbles. So can you tell me how many red marbles are there? How many parts and how many units? For the red only. How many parts? Jenny's red.
Oh, Jenny's red one part.
And how many units?
How many units? 3.
3. 1 part plus 3 unit. This 3 unit equals to, can I change this into a number?
Yes.
What?
63.
Very good. So do you agree? Jenny's red marble is actually 1 part plus 63 marbles. Agree? Do you agree that these are all the red color marbles? 1 part plus 63, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now you tell me how many total marbles. Okay, so these red marbles equals to 6 out of 11. 6 out of 11 of the total. So what is the total number of marbles that Janice have? You look at the model. How many parts and how many units total, Janice?
3 parts and 3 units.
3 parts and 3 units. This 3 unit, can I change it into a number?
Yes, 63.
Very good. So now we already agreed that the red marbles is 1 part plus 63. And the total is 3 parts plus 63. However, we have 6 out of 11. This comes from the question. The question told us that 6 out of 11 of the total Janice marble is red. Okay, so I said that 6 out of 11 of the total equals to the red. So let's try to simplify this. Before I start to simplify, Nin, do you know why I'm writing it like that? Or you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so let's simplify it now. 1 part plus 63. But does anyone else have questions? Raise your hand. Okay, so let's start multiplying already. All right. The denominator is 11. Okay. Now we just need to multiply the numerator. 6 times 3, 6 times 63. 6 times 3 is 18. 63 times 6 is 378. Okay, we have already multiplied this. Nin, do you like to see fractions here like that?
No.
No. And just now I already asked Qianru. I say, whenever you see a fraction, does it mean times or does it mean divide?
Times.
No.
Oh,
What does this mean? 2 over 3. What does it mean? Does it mean 2 times 3?
no, 2 divide 3.
Yes, it means divide, right? Okay, so that means, does this mean divide by 11 or is this times 11?
Divide by 11.
Ah, divide by 11. So if I want to get rid of this, I don't want this, I need to do the opposite. What is the opposite of divide?
Times.
Yeah, let's get rid of this. You times 11, you get rid of this. Why? Why does it get rid? Divide. Then you times. Then this is opposite of each other. Both of them will get cancelled away. It will get cancelled out, okay? So you must times 11 on both sides, okay, students? So you times 11 on both sides to get rid of that fraction. So 11 times 1p. 11 times 1p. Okay, we get 11p. 63 times the 11. 63 times 11 is 693. Then we will, we get rid of the denominator. Okay, so no more fractions. Very good. So now I know, now let us try to minus 11p from here, but I must be the same. I must do the same thing on both sides. Minus 11p minus 11p cancel out. Okay, cancel out. So I'm left with 693 equals to, Nin, can you help me to do this minus this?
7.
7. Yes, 7p. So now I'll be left with 7p. Now I want to get rid of the 378. Okay, I don't want this 378 here. I only want my 7p, okay? So I need to get rid minus 378 on both sides. So obviously then this will be gone, right? So all I have left is 7p equals to, can you help me to do this minus this? 693, you minus 378. We will get 315. Yes, okay, 315. So 1p equals to 315 divided by 7, which is 45. So Nin, what are we trying to find? Okay, we
Find the amount of marbles Janice had first.
Janice at first. So how many is the at first? How many parts?
3 parts.
3 parts, correct. So this is the one that Janice had at first, because Lily did not give her anything yet. So we need to find 3 parts, which is 45 times 3. Can you tell me what's 45 times 3?
135.
Well done. Good job, Nin. Any questions about this, Nin?
No.
All right. Well done. Yes, Ambriel, question.
I don't really understand how to do like the fraction.
Which fraction? 6 out of 11, is it?
No, 18 parts plus 378 out of 11. That one.
Very good. So over here, let me write it out for you. It means 18 parts plus 378. The whole thing divided by 11. So if I don't, you know why it's divide, right? Because whenever you draw a line, this line here, it means divide. Yes or no?
Yes.
So divide by 11, I don't want to divide by 11. Let me get rid of the divide. I purposely times both sides. Both sides I times 11. Understand? Get rid of it. No
Okay.
more. No more. Gone. Right?
Okay.
Let me ask you something, Ambria. What is 5 divided by 2 times 2 equals? This is gone. This is gone. What do you get?
5.
5. 11 divided by 3 times 3 equals?
11.
Yes, because divide and times, they are opposite of each other, right?
Yeah.
They're going to cancel out each other. Bye-bye. You only left with 11. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Who else have questions? Students? Anyone? Please ask. Please ask. Put up your hand. Okay, and Brielle asked a good question. Huh? All right. Then moving on to example 3. Okay, take 10 seconds to read. So, let me ask Alexander. Hi, Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the previous question, there's no faster way to do it. That was the fastest way really.
No, as
Okay.
in for question 4.
Oh, question 4. I see. Okay, you could have put up your hand just now because sometimes I don't read the chat. Never mind. Let's look here. Ali, Wayne, and Peter have a total of this. Ali gave 2/5 to Wayne. So, if Ali gave 2/5 to Wayne, how many units should I draw for Ali?
3 units.
Why? Why 3?
Just 5.
Okay, I draw 3. Okay, I draw
Uh,
3. Come, I draw 3. So, you tell me how to label 2/5. I want to give 2 out of 5. You
oh
give me
yeah.
3 units. How to label? How to label? How many units?
5.
Yes, you need to start with 5 units. So once you have 5 units, okay, then you can give how many to Wayne?
2 units.
Yes, okay, you can give 2 out of 5 to Wayne. Okay, so let me just highlight this. Already being given to Wayne. Okay. Then next, Wayne gave $55 to Peter, and therefore, okay, let me highlight this. Peter have 1/3 as much as Ali. So let's compare Ali and Peter. So now let me draw Peter. Okay. Ali already gave 2 units to Wayne. How many units does Ali have remaining?
3.
3. So now this is what Ali has. Okay. This is what Ali has. How many units? Peter have 1/3 as much as Ali. 1/3 as much as Ali. So how many units does?
1 unit.
Very good. Peter 1 unit. Okay. Because it's 1/3 as much as Ali. You are correct. Okay. But I'm going to cut it like that. And I'm going to write 55 here. Can you tell me why? Who did the 55 come from?
Wayne gave Peter.
Yes, because Wayne gave Peter. So after Wayne gave to Peter, then Peter has 1 unit, right?
Yeah.
If Wayne did not give the $55, I think Peter is going to be very poor. Then he has very little money, right? Okay. So this is 1 unit for Peter. So let's draw Wayne. Okay, let's draw Wayne. I don't know how much Wayne has. I do not know how many units. I really don't know how many units Wayne has. Okay, but from what I can tell, if just from what the question has told me, I know that Wayne actually received, okay, I would say that, hold on, Wayne already gave 55. Okay, he already don't have this 55. He don't have this because he gave it to Peter. And he does have what he has. Okay, Wayne actually has 2 units. And where did these 2 units come from? Alexander?
Ali.
Yes. Okay, it came from Ali. So let's just write down here units. Okay, this is all units, right? Okay, this is a unit, this is a unit. Can I write here that this is a unit over here? How sure are you that this is 1 unit? Can I be very sure that this is 1 unit? Yes or no?
No.
No. Don't write units there. Huh? Okay, only, okay, this one is a, okay, can I say that this one is 1 unit? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because this one is 1/3 of Peter. Sorry, 1/3 of Ali. Definitely this is 1 unit. Okay, because it's 1/3 of Ali. This one is, I know is $55. I know that this is 2 units here because this 2 unit came from Ali. But just be careful, this one, you cannot say it's 1 unit. Okay, so now let's take a look. Let's do some workings. At first, okay, so at first, what happens? Let's look at Ali. Okay, I'm going to write down at first. Ali, how many units does Ali have at first before he gave anything to Wayne? Can you tell me how many? 5 units, correct. Embriel, yes, Embriel, you have a question?
Do you know Wayne has one part?
Yeah, we can write one part, but we don't need to. Later on, you'll know, okay?
But how do you know like there's only like how do you know there's like that left?
How I know?
Yeah.
I don't know lah. I don't know lah, but I better write it there because you cannot assume that he have nothing left. What? He must have had something at first because these 2 units came from Ali, $55 he gave to Wayne. How sure are you that he have 0? How sure are you that this is 0? Are you sure that this is 0 or not, Embriel?
No.
So I have to draw something there because I'm not sure if it is 0. Later I do my working, I can find out what it is.
Okay.
If even if it is a 0, I still need to do my working to show that it is a 0. You cannot just pretend it's not there and don't draw it, okay?
Okay.
Very good. And how about Nin? You raise your hand also, you have a question, is it, Nin? Nin, did you have a question? No? Okay. So Alex, let's continue, Alex. Let's look at Nin. Okay, Alex, let's continue. Ali have 5 units at first. Okay, then now let me ask you, Peter. Can I say that Peter?
Yeah.
Can I say that Peter have 1 unit at first?
No.
No. Why?
Because Wayne didn't give Peter $55 yet.
Yeah, because he haven't give $55. So what should I write? 1 unit minus?
55.
Good. Okay, that's how much he had at first. Then the question told us that Wayne, okay, look here, Wayne had $725 at first. Okay. So now can I ask you, what is the total amount of money that all of them have? How many units do you see here, Alex?
6 units.
Then you see this minus this. Can you help me to do the mathematics? 725 minus
670.
Very good. So the total that they have is 6 units plus 670. And what did the question say? The question said that the total amount of money that all of them had was $4,582. So what can I say? What can I say about this 6 units plus 670 equals to how many dollars? Equals to the total.
$4,582.
Correct. The total 4,582. Well done. So 6. Okay, so if I want to find 6 units, I minus away 670. I minus away 670 from both sides. This one will cancel out. So I will get 4,582 minus 670, which will give me 3,912. 1 unit equals to 3,912 divided by 6. Divide by 6, which will give us 600. Let's see, $652. So now what is the question asking you for? How much money did Ali have at first? I already managed to find 1 unit. So can you tell me how many units must we find for Ali?
5.
5. Come, let's find 5 units equals to Ali. 652 times 5. We will get $3,260. So Ali had $3,260 at first. Right, Alexander?
Yeah.
You have any question that you're unsure you want to ask me?
No.
All right. Well done, Alexander. Nin, you have a question. Nin is raising his hand. Yes, Nin.
Can I go to the toilet?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. All right. So students, the rest of you, anyone have any questions about this? Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Practice number 6. Josiah, Gerald, and Marcus had the same number of stamps in their collection. Josiah gave away 2/5 of his stamps. Okay, take 10 seconds to read first. And Brielle, can I ask you? So let's look at Josiah. The question says that Josiah gave away 2/5 of his stamps. So how many units should I give Josiah?
5 units.
Correct. So let's draw the 5 units. There we go. This is Josiah. Hey, but the question also told me that all of them had the same number
Stamps.
of stamps. So instead of drawing 3 models, why don't I just duplicate, copy them? Because I know that all of them have the same number of stamps. So let's just copy, no problem. Okay, done. So I'm going to say that this is Josiah, then this is Marcus, and this is Gerald. So Josiah gave away 2/5 of his stamps. Okay, let's highlight, let's shade this. He gave away 2 out of 5 of his stamps. Gerald gave away 240. Marcus gave away 2 times as many as Josiah. Now you compare Marcus and Josiah, please. Can you tell me?
2
Marcus
times
gave
4 units.
Yes, so Marcus gave away 4 units, which is actually 2 times as many as Josiah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what he gave away. Now let me ask you, how many did Gerald give away?
240 stamps.
Okay, so do I know how many units is 240?
No.
So I just need to make a guess. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some. I'm not going, you see a purpose. I'm not going to draw a line here. If I draw a line here, then somebody will think that this is 2 units because it is the same length. So I must purposely draw somewhere else. Okay. I don't want you all to make a mistake and then you think that 240 equals to 2 units. You cannot anyhow draw like that. Okay. So this is 240. So this is what he gave away, right? So I'm going to shade it. 240 has been given away. Okay, so how many units is left for Gerald? Can you tell me? Do you know?
No.
Okay, but what I know, what I do
Something.
know is this is how many units? Can you tell me?
Oh, 5 units.
This is 5
5
units.
minus 240.
Very good. So the remainder, you can write it as 5 units minus 240. Well done, Ambrielle. Okay, great. In the end, they have 1479 stamps left. How many stamps did Gerald and Marcus have altogether? In the end, they have 1479 left. Can you help me count? This is all that is left. This is left. This is left. This is left. And Brielle, can you count how many units are left?
9.
9 units. Okay. 9 units, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So total 9 units are left, minus 240 equals to, okay, equals to
1479.
1479. So now I want to find 9 units. Okay, I want to get rid of this, so I must do the opposite here. So I do that on both sides.
Mhm.
Of course, then this will cancel out each other, right? So 1479 you plus 240, you get 1719. Okay, so now we know that 9 units is 1719. So 1 unit equals to 1719 divided by 9. Divide by 9, you get 191. Okay. Now, what's the question asking? How many stamps did Gerald and Marcus have in the end? You are trying to find Gerald plus Marcus in the end. Can you tell me how many units is Gerald and Marcus in the end?
6,
Units minus?
240.
Yes, 6 units minus 240. So if you want to find 6 units, you need to know what is 191 times 6. Then you need to minus 240. So after we do all that, we should be getting a answer of
926. I mean 926.
906 actually. Very good, Ambriel. Okay, we managed to resolve this question. So Ambriel, how do you find it? Difficult or average or easy?
Average.
Well done. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good job. So students, anyone have any questions? Please raise your hands. Anyone? No, no question. Okay. Anyway, don't be so busy copying. During class, you must be busy asking question. After class, I give you the solution. No need to copy. Take 10 seconds to read. Take 15 seconds is quite okay. I'll let you think about it for 15 seconds. This one is not so straightforward. Everyone, I want you to read this question for 15 seconds. After that, I want you to type in the chat group, who is richer? Who has more money? Abel or Brady? Everybody type in the chat group now. Who do you think is the richer one? If you're not sure who is the richer one, put a question mark. Alexander, good. Nin, good. Tenru, good. Ambriel, good. How about Carl? How about Azim? Who do you think is richer? If you're not sure, you can put a question mark. Azim and Carl, who is richer? Just by reading the question, who is richer? Okay, Azim, can I ask you, do you know who is richer? Or you're not sure? Not sure, is it? Okay, you read the question here. Okay, there's 2 sentences. Sentence number 1 and sentence number 2. Now let's look at sentence number 1. Who is spending more money? Who is spending more money? A or B? A or B? Or you don't know?
A.
Very good. A is spending $45, B is spending $15. So A is spending more, right? Even though he's spending more, who have money left? Who has money left?
Abel. A.
So, do you think Abel is richer or Brady is richer?
Abel.
Very good. Okay, because even after spending more money, he still have leftover money. Brady has no more money already. Okay, so Brady is the poorer one. Now let me ask you something. Look here. Tell me, who is Abel is spending more money, right? How many times more money? Can you tell me? How many times more is Abel spending if you compare to Brady? How many times? 15 times what equals to 45? Azim? 15 times what is 45? 15 times 2 is 30, right? So 15 times what is 45?
Three.
Yes, correct. So he's actually spending 3 times more than the other guy, okay? The other guy is Brady.
The
So
other
let's
guy.
draw the models. Now we have two scenarios. Scenario 1 and scenario 2. And we already know that Abel is richer. So I'm going to draw a longer model for Abel. And I'm just going to draw a very short. Okay, wait, before I draw that, let me just say something like this. Okay. Okay, the reason why I'm dividing this into 3, okay, and the remainder is how much? $960, right? Okay, this is Abel. So now I can draw Brady, because Brady is going to be 1 unit here like that. Okay, why? Why is that the case? Okay, that is the, oops, sorry. Okay, so why do I draw 1 unit for Brady? Because, sorry, let me just align it properly. Okay, something like that will do. Now, because Abel is spending, okay, this is all the money that is being spent. 3 units, he's spending 3 units. Abel is spending only 1 unit. And at the end of it, Brady have nothing left. $0, nothing left. But after spending, Abel still has $960 left. You understand the model, Azim?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay, so let's get rid of all this. So now we already know that this is the situation. Now I'm going to duplicate the model. Why do I duplicate it? Because we have 2 sentences. We have 2 different sentences that we need to take care of. I'm going to draw the
Different
same
scenarios.
model, and I need to make sure that they are in line with each other. So let me just select this and make sure. Something like that, I guess. Okay, the whole purpose is just for me to make sure that they are aligned with each other, because I know that I do not want to change the amount of money that they have. They must all be having the same amount of money, okay? I don't want to change the amount of money that they have. But what I can change is I can actually change the things inside the model. So let's take a look at the next one. Azim, can you tell me who is spending more money now for sentence number 2?
Brady.
How many times more?
3 times more again.
3 times more.
Again.
So let's draw how much he's spending. He is actually spending 3 times more, and Azim, sorry, not Azim. Abel is only spending 1 time. Okay, Abel is spending 1 unit. The other guy is spending 3 units, and then he have nothing left. But when Abel spend 1 unit, Abel has $2,248 left. So we can write down here that this is 2248. Okay, so we draw a line here. Okay, so this is what is happening here. Okay, any questions here for this model?
No.
Azim?
No.
No? Okay, so Brady spent 3 times more. Abel only spent 1 unit, but Abel have so much left. We now need to make everything the same so that we can compare the units. So now let's make everything the same and we can compare the units properly. They are all equal now. Okay. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to draw some red lines. Let me draw a red line from here to here. Sorry, this is scenario 2. Scenario 2. Then I'm going to draw a red line from here to here. Okay, Azim. Firstly, I want you to tell me how many units. Wait, see whether I can align them properly. How many units are there from here to here? Can you tell me? Count how many units are there from here to here?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 units from here to here. And do you agree that this is equal to 960? Yes or no? Same length here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so if this is 960, then this must be how much? The whole thing is 2248, right? So this must be 2248, then what? Can I say that this is 2248?
Two, two, four.
Yes or no, Azim?
No.
So minus what?
Um.
You look here, the whole thing here is 2248. Yes or no?
Uh-huh.
This is 960. So this must be, how do you find this question mark here?
2248. Take away 2960.
Yes, correct. 2248. Then you take away 960. Very good. So what can you say about the 8 units? 8 units equals to?
8 units equals to
Equals to what? I highlight for you already here.
2248 divide take away 960.
Very good. Because why is it the case? Why are they the same? You notice that this is 8 units.
Mm-hmm.
It equals to this part. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
So if they are equal, then you can say that. Then you can write them down. Okay, you can write down 8 units equals to 2248 minus 960, and that will give us 1288. So now you want to find 1 unit. Okay, 1288, you divide by 8, we get 161. Then now the question is asking you, how much money did Abel have at first? Okay, so let's find out how many does Abel have at first. So if you go back to the first model, how many units do you see in Abel?
8.
8. 8 is only the yellow color part.
Uh-huh.
9. Yes, 9. Because this is also 1 unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 9 units plus 960. Okay, so we can say Abel is 9 units plus 960. We can also look at the second model. Okay, if you look at the second model, how many units does Abel have?
Also 9.
Also 9. Second model. Are you looking at my screen or not?
Uh-huh.
You look at my model now. Look here. How many units are there in Abel? How many units are there here in Abel? How many? Are you looking or not?
Yes, I'm looking.
Look, what is this? How many units is this?
Oh, it's 1.
Huh? How many units is this?
1.
Wow, is it that difficult? 1 unit. Okay, it's already drawn for you. In the second model, Abel only has 1 unit. However, he also has a 2248. So we can say this is 1 unit plus 2248. Now, believe it or not, no matter which one you use, okay, whether you want to take this times 9, okay, 9 units. 9 units is 161 times 9, right? Then you plus 960. Or maybe whether you just want to take 1 unit plus 2248. No matter what you do, you will still get the same answer. 2409. Okay, Azim?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Azim, do you find this question difficult?
Not really. Like average, I'll say.
Average lah. So, if you draw the model correctly, then you will have no problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. You have any questions, Azim?
No.
Oh, well done. How about the rest of you, students? Anyone not sure how did we draw the model? Okay. All right. So, students, the last question is exactly the same as the previous question. So can I get Kyle to volunteer for it? So Kyle, let's read this. Let's call this the first sentence. And let's call this the second sentence, okay? Now in the first sentence, 30 and 60, who is actually using more stems, Ben or Ken? Can you tell me who is using more stems, Ben or Ken? Hello, Carl? Hello, Carl? Hello?
Yeah.
Do you hear my question? I asked you who is using more stems,
Not
Ben?
really, because my little brother is outside banging on the door.
Oh, okay, okay. So if you look at this sentence here, Ben and Ken use 30 stems and 60 stems respectively. So who is using more, Ben or Ken?
Can
Yes. How many times more? How many times?
two.
2 times more. Very good. Okay, so if you want to do that, okay, so let's say that. So after this happens, Ben will still have 390 stems left. So do you think Ben is richer or Ken is richer? I mean, not richer, but have more
Ben.
stems.
Ben.
Yes, Ben has more stems. So even though, okay, so this one, okay, so this guy is using 2 times more. Okay, so let's look here. Ken. Okay, so let's say this is Ken. So this is Ben, this is Ken. So Ken is using 2 times more than Ben. Ben is only using 1 unit. Okay, Ben is only using 1 unit. Ken is using 2 units. Okay, 2 times more. But actually, Ben will have 390 left. So far, any questions about this? So far, you understand the model, right?
Yeah.
So let's duplicate it. And let's go for scenario number 2. So for scenario number 2, can you tell me who is spending more? Who is using more? Ben or Ken?
What do you say?
For scenario number 2, who is using more stems? Ben or Ken?
Scenario number 2.
Who is using more stems?
Ben. No.
Ben, yes. Ben is
Yeah.
using 60, right?
Yeah.
Ben is using 60 and Ken is using 30. So Ben is using 2 times more than Ken. Agree?
I'm sorry, but I cannot hear background noises because my parents just came back.
No problem.
What?
So
Over here, so that Kaka can't hide. She always want to hide. Yeah. They went out for
Okay.
lunch.
So this is 30. All right. So Ben is spending 2 times and Ken is only spending 1 time. So let's divide everything into equal units. Okay. So let's take a look. If we were to draw some red lines just to compare, okay. Can you tell me how many units are there here? How many units are there here? 3 units, right?
Three.
3
So
units,
3
okay.
units is 390 minus 30.
Very good. 390, you must minus the 30. So
And
3,
1 unit is the answer divided by 3.
okay, very good. So 1 unit is 120, okay? How many stems did they have altogether? Okay. So can you count how many units are there altogether? Let's just use scenario 2 lah.
6.
Plus 30. Don't forget to plus this 30, right? Okay, so 6 units is 720 plus 30. All right, well done, Carl. So Carl, you have any questions about this?
No.
Was this easy? Or
Quite.
do you find it? Yeah, quite easy, huh?
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, once we draw, students, once we draw the model properly, then we can compare. Okay, once you compare 3 units equals to 390 minus 30. Okay, because this small little part here is actually 30, right? So don't forget to minus the 30. Then you will be able to get your answer. So students, well done. We have completed the worksheet. Does anyone have any questions? Raise your hand. Anyone have any questions? So the solutions will be sent to you after class, and this video has been recorded. So you can watch the video to revise if you want. Okay, students? Well done today. Please take note. I'll be sending the solutions to your parents and you can watch the video, but please do your revision. Okay, it's very important when we do fractions to read the question very carefully before you draw your model so that you know how many units to give to each person. Okay? Well done. I'll see you all next week. Bye, students. If you have questions, you can stay back and ask me. Bye, everyone.